This is Fred Beck from Fred's Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store. I'm joined by Jeremiah Milton. Jeremiah, it's nice to see you finally in person. I have to say, I didn't expect to see you here today. How are you?
Hey, I'm good with you, Fred. How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, all good over here in the UK. What brings you to the UK then, since you're over here?
Yeah, actually, I'm out here sparring with Daniel Dubois, so this is my second time back out here. I'm in Dubois' camp, training over at Shane McGuigan's gym. So far, we got a week down in sparring. I'll be here till about the 28th of May before I fly back to the States.
Okay, sounds pretty nice. And how's it been sparring Daniel then? What's that been like for you?
Oh, yeah, man, you know what? He's still a strong kid, you know what I'm saying? A lot of good rounds. We're getting a lot of good rounds in. There's another heavyweight out here in camp too, Peter. Yeah, man, it's all love in the UK.
I remember talking to, I think it was Bones Adams about this, and he was saying that in the US, kind of sparring partners try to kill each other, but in the UK it's a lot more kind of calm and relaxed. Is that true?
I guess it depends on what day you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Sparring is sparring, man. We heavyweights, big guys. Yeah, sometimes, it just depends on where you're at. Over at Bones, we always work real hard. That's one thing. We spar hard, we train hard. But that's a Vegas thing, too.
Okay, yeah, I guess in Vegas it might get a bit competitive. And how many times have you been to the UK before this, though?
This is my second time, So, shout out to the land right now. Yeah, it's good to be here.
And the weather hasn't been too bad over here either, so far.
No, you know what? I've been in the heat for the last, 4 or 5 months out there in Vegas. So, yeah, it's a good switch up, to be able to throw my jacket back on.
I remember the last time we spoke, obviously, you're only 2-0, now you're 3-0. You got your fight coming up in June 11th, is that correct?
11th, actually 4-0, so I've had 4.
Yeah, you're 3-0, but you soon to be 4-0.
Yeah. It was 3-0, then 4-0, another top-ranked fight. June 11th, I got a fight just to get the ball rolling. My last fight was back in January, so about 6 months already. Time is flying, and I'm trying to stay busy, so let's get it.
Does that feel good staying busy, being a lot busier?
That's going to be the best feeling, man. This is what we train to do. So, sparring and all this stuff is cool. Taking the trips, I take advantage of all my opportunities. But, man, I'm a bright lights and network fighter,
Obviously, networking in any industry is very important. Obviously, you being a heavyweight yourself, I want to get your opinion on Joshua's Alexander Usyk. Hopefully, it should be announced soon. The first fight obviously went Usyk's way. How do you see the second fight playing out?
Joshua's mentality, he'll have to just get into that fight. He'll have to get into it a lot sooner than, than the thinking and trying to box. He'll just have to bully and, be himself, man. He's a big man, big, strong man. Just remember that, man, and you got it.
Obviously, you coming here in the UK, do you think you'll be able to go over? I might be in Saudi Arabia or the UK. Do you think you'd go to either of those fights if it was to take place there?
If the opportunity presents itself, man, I'm always up, always out on trying to be on the scene, man, and just soak up the game. I'm a fan of boxing as well as a competitor. So, yeah, I love being in the atmosphere.
Certainly. And there's one more fight I do want to get thoughts on. I know you've shared or been in camp with Canelo Alvarez before, trained alongside him. Obviously, you didn't get the win against Dubois before. What did you make of that?
What I make about it is just the size, man. He's a big guy, man. And Canelo's coming up. He's daring to do something that a lot of people don't do. But, that's just the confidence that man has, man. He's always, trying to push himself. We were supposed to spar at one point, and he's just dead serious, man. He's a real competitor at the end of the day.
How come you didn't spar in the end? Was it just Eddie Reynoso might have called it off?
I think it was just something to do with mixing up on the times on that Saturday. I was all down for it. I wasn't going to pull a punch neither. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull a punch in there with Canelo. But, I think something else came up in his own training schedule. He was getting ready for Caleb Plant, so it just got bumped to the side. But I'm sure they was going to call me back if he got the Makabu fight. Makabu, yeah.
So hopefully, obviously, if he rematches Bivol again, he might consider Makabu fight. But Jeremiah, thanks for coming down today. It's good, nice to finally see you. Where can people find you social media-wise, Instagram, that sort of thing?
You guys can catch me on Instagram at Dreamland_Milton, and also on Twitter at Dreamland Milton. Either one of those two, that's usually where I'm at.